Welcome everyone to episode 31 of Daniel's Commentaries for System Shock 2. And I hope to God this gets in the video, because I've had to try and record this episode 4 times already. I've had problems with fraps, I've had problems with my microphone, I've had problems with my save files, I've had problems narrating. Anyway, back to the episode. Damn it, candy. Anyway, in this episode, we're gonna witness a message from a very old and deceased friend of ours that we probably never really heard except in our logs to begin with. There's a suit of armor that's quite literally the most useless thing I've seen in this game. And a spawn, an enemy spawn. That's a gigantic FU to the player from the designers. But right now I gotta deal with this mouse. I swear to God in the next episode I'm replacing this mouse. I'm not dealing with more computer issues. Damn it. Where are you? Run into my stick! Good. Now we can go on. Proceed. And while I am still kind of backtracking and heading to where I have to go, I'd like to give a shout out to all my fans. Everyone who just sits down, goes onto YouTube, and watches this. I mean, I have no idea how much of you really like my episodes. But I'm still thankful nonetheless. I mean, it's hard to believe that, what was it, a year ago that I started this? Oh God, it was horrible back then. Now look at me. I mean, I've really gotten better making these videos, and I've inspired tons of other people to make these videos. I mean, there's Neko2K, there's Shepard, there's Leaf SS2 and Chandler Mackey. Oh, Shepard? Star Wars joke and the radio joke about me. Loved it. Great diss to my sound quality. Neko2K, you better keep making those System Shock 1 videos. Love them. They're great. Leaf SS2 and Chandler Mackey, never give up. It doesn't matter if people don't subscribe to your channel or you're not getting a lot of views. You're here. You're making videos. And your videos will always be here. And people will see them. I mean, yes, I may have 216 subscribers, but I didn't get that in a day. It's taken a whole year for that to happen. I mean, I was freaking out when I reached 20 subscribers, okay? But anyway, enough of the pep talk. Time to go to Bizarro World, Rickenbacker style. Remember the uneventful button we pressed? That's a weird thing for them to say, because I just murdered their children in the last several episodes. So, what prodigy do they have? Anyway, the levels may look upside down, and that's really all they did to make it this way. But in fact, the concept is that we inverted the gravity. So in fact, Goggles is the only one that's upside down, because gravity is pulling him towards the ceiling. So the level's gonna look pretty weird. Although if they were flipped the other way, which someone could do in a mod, which would probably be boring, uneventful, but still interesting, you'd see that the areas look really normal. In fact, they might have looked like the first part of the Rickenbacker. Although really that's not much to say, except that there's a really big fall down this hallway. Oh, that's blatant imagery. I would also like to state that wayward children also refers to me. Anyway, you're about to witness a very annoying spawn the moment I walk through this passageway. See? Nothing there. In fact, it's a pit. A pit that you will almost totally die if you fall down there. It's that deep. Now, back up. Doombot. See? A gigantic robot. Pops out of nowhere. You would never know about that when you first get into this area for the first time. You'll be trying to carefully and slowly take down these cyber assassins, then boom! Big robot sodomy, and you do not want that. What I would like to say is that this church room feels like it was shoehorned into the Rickenbacker. Because frankly, it's a military ship. It doesn't need it. It should be on the recreation deck, or one of the decks of the Von Braun. But anyway, now for Polito. Yes, she does. But that was probably one of the best voice acting I have heard from Polito herself. And that is an incredibly memorable line. Although why it's here confuses the hell out of me. Did she leave this log long before shooting herself? Walked all the way from the closed-off Rickenbacker back down to her deck? Through the psionic barrier? Dropping off key cards as she went? Why was it there? We know she was dead in deck 4 in her office. Anyway, see that? That is worm armor, or something. Worm skin armor? It's an exotic item armor. A suit of armor, basically no defense. It's only useful for Psy-Ops players. But even then, if you're Psy-Ops players, you shouldn't waste the psionic modules, cyber modules required to fully research this puppy and then use it. Because frankly, you're going to want to put those points towards your psionics and getting those abilities, because that's more important than armor that's really not going to help you. Anyway, we're now into an arachnophobe's worst nightmare. A room full of deadly invisible spiders. Big invisible spiders. They can jump. Oh, did I mention they're poisonous? I hope I did. And yes, there's a few more hidden around here. Like right there in broad sight. Anyway, we're almost done the Rickenbacker. There's really not that much. We just have to get up to the bridge. And then shove ourselves into the ass of the many. But I can't help thinking there was something I was supposed to do over here. I think it was related to someone. Was it... Oh God. Diego. That poor bastard. He sounded so hurt when he called me, like at the beginning of Rickenbacker. Oh my God, I gotta find him. Maybe he's in the garbage can. Spiders. Oh no, spiders. Diego! Where are you? Diego! Diego! No!